Weird.
Tuesday, July 21st, 2020. Regular meeting of the Borough Council of the Borough of Lodi, New Jersey. Time 7:09 p.m. The Open Public Meetings Law was enacted to ensure the right of the public to have advance notice of and to attend the meetings of public bodies at which any business affecting their interest is discussed or acted upon. In accordance with the provisions of this act, the Lodi Borough Clerk has caused notice of this meeting to be published by having the date, time, and place thereof published in the Bergen Record by paid legal advertisement on October 21st, 2019, posted in the office of the Borough Clerk and on the Borough website. This meeting is being audio and video recorded.
Please stand for pledge allegiance.
I pledge allegiance
Allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America
and
and
to
to the republic for which it stands,
One nation,
one nation, under
under
God, indivisible,
with
with
liberty.
liberty and justice for all.
Roll call.
Councilman Leto is absent. Councilman DiChiara,
Here.
Councilman Carafa,
Here,
Councilman Martin is absent, and Mayor Luna.
Here.
Also present, Borough Clerk Carol D'Amico, Municipal Manager Vincent Caruso, Borough Attorney Alan Spinello, Borough Auditor Frank DiMaria. Yeah. DPW Director Brian Palladino, CFO Charles Cuccia, and Borough Planner Gary Paparozzi.
Okay. Certificates and awards.
No, Mayor, there are none.
Approval of minutes.
Approval of minutes. Executive meeting, June 9th, 2020.
Motion.
I wasn't here, so I can't second it, can I? Alan, could I second?
No, you have to abstain on that, right?
I have to abstain. I wasn't here for
Yes,
that.
correct.
So I guess the mayor has to second it.
Can I second that or no?
But we only have two voting there.
Well, you don't have enough,
You don't have enough votes. For
so
that
you-
part,
so
Yeah,
bring
I-
that at the next meeting.
next meeting.
Right.
So closed session will be the same thing.
Yes, because I missed the June 9th meeting.
Okay, regular meeting, June 16th.
Motion,
Second.
Councilman DiChiara,
Yes.
Councilman Carafa,
yes.
and Mayor Luna.
Yes.
Reorganization meeting, July 1st, 2020.
Motion.
Yes, second.
Aim.
Second. Yeah, I seconded it.
Councilman DiChiara,
Yes.
Councilman Carafa,
Yes.
Mayor Luna.
Yes. Any communications?
Received and filed, Mayor.
Report of the manager?
Nothing, Your Honor. Nothing, Mayor.
The report from Mr. DiMaria?
Yes, Mayor. The only thing that any significance we have is that the estimated tax bills were mailed and they're out in the public. The components of which, most of which, except for the county and the county open space, were actuals certified the levies at this point in time. So the local, the municipal, the local school, and the library were all actual rates that were utilized in there, and a 2% estimated increase for the county was utilized. So the CFO can feel free to jump in at any point if he has anything to add to it, or if there's anything I'm missing. What we try to do is get the last 2 quarters to come in as even as possible, even though it's on an estimated basis. And we've been pretty good at that. So we feel as though that the fourth quarter is going to land rather close to the third quarter. It's going to be off by a couple of dollars one way or another, but nonetheless, we try to get them as close as possible once the county comes in with their actual. It's important to note that the impact of the municipal levy is zero in this budget. So how the levy plays out with the levy in the 2020 municipal budget being less than it was in the 19 budget to compensate for the decrease in evaluations. This is certified and it's set that the local rate will not change. It's going to be the same as it was. So the local rate the municipal rate on a house assessed at $315,000 in 2019, it'll be the same dollars as it's going to be assessed and levied on 2020. There's not going to be any change whatsoever. Okay. A couple other the library we talked about for the couple of dollars change that they had. The school, though their levy was the same, their current expense levy was the same. Their debt service levy did increase. From 19 to 20. So their overall local school levy went up, the combination of the two, 20 over 19, and there was no compensation for the loss of ratables, so that will be about whatever increases in there for the year. It's about $50 is attributable to the school levy. There's no question about that. Okay, so though there is no increase, may not have been any increase in the current expense levy on the fiscal and then to a calendar year conversion, the debt service levy did increase, therefore making the overall calendar year levy, school levy increase from 2020 over 19. And then due to the decrease in the ratables, the base that we're applying against, there was no compensation for that. There is about a $50 school levy increase per house, per $315,000 assessment. The rest of the increase would be attributable to the county when those actual numbers come in. But we estimate at this point, Charles, if there's anything different, 2% has been, and we presume it's going to be a fair estimate for the county, and then the county opens and the county open space. So that's where basically that the bill that's in hand, that's what's reflected. But again, there is no increase in municipal taxes from 19 to 20 in this bill received. Period. End of story.
Thank you, Frank.
Thank you.
I have nothing further to add, Mr. Mayor.
Thanks, Chuck. Resolutions?
Resolutions, executive meeting Tuesday, August 18th, 2020 at 5 p.m. Regular meeting Tuesday, August 18th, 2020 at 7 p.m. And Mayor, I'll be advertising that. I'll send it over to the record tomorrow.
Okay.
To change the executive meeting.
Consent agenda?
I'm sorry, consent agenda. These resolutions are matters covering operation of government and will be passed by one roll call vote covering all items on the consent agenda. Resolution number 20-118, approving bills for July 2020. Resolution number 20-119, authorizing memorandum of understanding between the Borough of Lodi and Township of Rochelle Park joint grant application. Resolution number 20-20, extending the conditional designation of Meridia Lodi LLC as redeveloper for the property known as Tax Block 224, lots 1 and 3.03, located in Garibaldi Avenue redevelopment area. Resolution number 20-121, authorizing the proper officer to refund permit fee in the amount of $178 for permit number 20190694, based on the recommendation of the zoning officer due to cancellation of the project, and rescinding permit number 20190694. Resolution number 20-122, approving renewal of alcoholic beverage liquor licenses for the year beginning July 1st, 2020 and ending June 30th, 2021. Resolution number 20-123, appointing McNerney and Associates Incorporated as real estate tax appraiser for the Borough of Lodi for the period of July 21st, 2020 on an as-needed basis at a rate to be established on a case-by-case basis. Resolution number 20-124, authorizing the proper officer to refund the following overpayment of tax. Block 29, Lot 1.01, 44 South Main Street, Unit 4C, year 2020. Resolution number 20-125, approving the issuance of a vehicle dealer license to Auto Gallery LLC, trading as Auto Gallery LLC, 155 Route 46 Lodi, and authorizing Fire Marshal, Fire Prevention Bureau to issue the aforesaid license in accordance with its application and ordinance number 80-31. Resolution number 20-126, authorizing entering into an event contract with Cliffhanger Productions Incorporated for a Lodi Fall Festival scheduled to be held on October 18th, 2020 in the amount of $10,000 and authorizing Mayor Scott A. Luna to execute said contract on behalf of the borough. Resolution number 20-127, authorizing entering into an event contract with Cliffhanger Productions Incorporated for entertainment by the Glimmer Twins at the Lodi Fall Festival, scheduled to be held on October 18th, 2020, in the amount of $5,500, and authorizing Mayor Scott A. Luna to execute said contract on behalf of the borough. Resolution number 20-128, authorizing entering into an event contract with Cliffhanger Productions Incorporated for entertainment by Mighty Spectrum Band at the Lodi Fall Festival, scheduled to be held on October 18th, 2020, in the amount of $4,800, and authorizing Mayor Scott A. Luna to execute said contract on the behalf of the borough. Resolution number 20-129, authorizing entering into an event contract with Cliffhanger Productions Incorporated for sound and lighting at the Lodi Fall Festival, scheduled to be held on October 18th, 2020, in the amount of $3,500, and authorizing Mayor Scott A. Luna to execute said contract on behalf of the borough.
Get a motion to accept the resolution?
Motion,
second,
Councilman DeChara,
yes, but I abstain to resolution number 20-123.
Councilman Carafa,
yes,
and Mayor Luna.
Abstain on FO 239-20-00907, SO 128-20-01086, and that's on resolution number 20-118. Yes on the rest.
I have a question, Alan.
Yes.
If they're abstaining, do those resolutions go through?
No, I believe we still have a quorum present. It's the people, we have a quorum, and those
Right.
members eligible to vote are from the quorum present, so I believe we can
Okay.
still do it.
So, okay. Oh, it's a quorum, so 2 out of 3, okay.
We have a quorum present, and those members eligible to vote. For example, on a planning board application, you might have 7 members, but only those members that voted in favor can vote, which could be 2. So I think we're okay.
Okay, thank you.
Ordinances?
Ordinances, hearing and adoption, ordinance number 2020-16. Ordinance to amend ordinance number 2019-07, an ordinance establishing a preference for borough residents seeking employment with the Borough of Lodi Police Department.
If there's anyone wishing to be heard on ordinance number 2020-16, you can please call in. Anyone wishing to be heard on ordinance 2020-16 can call in.
The call-in number is 646-558-8656. Anyone wishing to be heard on ordinance, the hearing and adoption of ordinance number 2020-16 can call into 646-558-8656.
Yeah, you can.
Anyone wishing to be heard on the hearing and adoption of ordinance number 2020-16 2016 can call into number 646-558-8656.
Get a motion to close and adopt ordinance
Motion.
number 2020-16.
Motion.
second,
Councilman Chichara,
Yes.
Councilman Carafa,
yes,
and Mayor Luna.
Yes. Ready, B resolutions?
No, Mayor.
Any council reports, guys? Wish anything?
None for me.
no,
it was brought to my attention, I just want to commend 3 Lodi residents for attending and helping assist in a fire on June 29th on Terhune Avenue. The name was Mr. Julio Cardona, Mr. Craig Nowacki, and Mr. Jay Arbach for assisting in that fire. I sent them a little thank you letter, sending them actually a letter. It's in the mail today. On behalf of the mayor and council and commending them on, not only putting their life, their own safety in risk, but for helping somebody else that needed help. So I just wanted to commend those 3 gentlemen for their assistance.
Nice job.
So, any old business,
No, Mayor.
new business? All right, we could open the meeting up to the hearing of citizens. Anyone wishing to be heard can call in. We'll have 5 minutes to be heard. Mayor and council and commending them on, not only putting their life, their own safety at
Yes.
risk.
Okay, you're on.
Okay, so it's, all right, so there was a delay in the video. We're at the hearing citizens then?
Yes, that's where you're at right now.
Okay, so Joe Augusta for Wissy Court.
But
All right, so, resolution number 20-125, the issuance of the vehicle dealer license to Auto Gallery. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you fine.
Okay, because last time there was a much better connection. It seems like I'm on speaker over there now. Okay, so everybody can hear me?
Yes.
Okay, so this is the dealer that the video that I sent you on April 25th. There was violating the executive orders from the governor all month long. They were violating the traffic and safety laws, the Title 39 violations. They have outstanding tickets that they're due in court for failure to appear and a whole bunch of host of the 808-31 violations. They've been driving, they're the ones who are offloading in the shoulder with the car carriers, driving the wrong way. They're driving vehicles from 153, 155 to 165. They were remanded back to the planning board by the judge, and somehow the planning board, that they didn't have to go before the planning board. So I want to know why Auto Gallery violates every ordinance, that's under 808-31, all the laws under that ordinance, under the 195-11, section 4.3. They follow no rules. They're allowed to do whatever they want. They put people's lives in danger. They put people's health in danger. They wash the engines continually and put the degreaser and just wash it into the ground. And there's a kid's swing set right behind there. They vacuum all day. They shoot the air compressor all day. Everybody that lives in the area, their quality of life is affected, health affected. Their physical the people driving on 46 are in danger. Why was a license issued to them at 155? And why wasn't the license, instead of issuing them a license, why didn't you revoke their 165, the license they were issued at 165? They're supposed to also go before the planning board under ordinance number 2010-35. They're supposed to appear before the planning board. Also, the police should have done under 808-31 a full investigation. So were you given a full report by the police department as far as what Auto Gallery is doing? Because that's under, it says it's in compliance with 808-31. So that's one of the stipulations for 808-31. So was any of that done? Hello?
Ben?
Yeah.
Yes.
So
The police investigation, as far as I know, was completed, correct? Yeah, the police investigation was completed and it was submitted to the borough clerk's office, which is the procedure.
So how can it, if you have the video showing the violations recently, just like I said, the April 25th video, how does the council issue them a license? I mean, what kind of businesses are you bringing in Lodi? These are the type of businesses that you want in Lodi? The ones that follow no rules, do whatever they want, put people's lives in danger, affect their quality of life, violate even the environmental, the New Jersey DEP laws, the DOT, every law that exists, they're allowed to violate. Why do they get special treatment? How do you approve this license?
Mr.
Knowing-
Paparosi, you want to answer this question?
Yeah, knowing everything you do. What? Yeah, Mr. Paparosi, you brought Mr. Paparosi in. Why aren't they going before the planning board?
Okay, yes, Mayor, I would love to answer. Okay, number 165, or Auto Gallery, is going before the planning board August 12th at the planning board meeting.
165?
165, let me finish, please. 165, Auto Gallery is going in front of the planning board for their application. They also have 4 tickets that are outstanding. Those tickets have not been dismissed. They came in front of the planning board twice, and the chairman didn't want to hear them because of a technicality, and they came with an attorney. 155, which you passed tonight, was car lot to car lot. When the first temporary CO was issued, they had 25 cars on the lot, and it was striped for 25 cars and 3 customer parking. When Carol pulled it, I made another inspection in December, and they had 45 cars on the lot, and that's why it was pulled.
Right, and you saw the video from April 25th before my time runs out. You saw the April 25th video, right? And they've been operating.
I'll tell you what, Mr. Gusta, why don't you finish? And then finish and then I'll answer, okay?
All right, so they've been operating this entire time for, I don't know, maybe since 2019 without any license, without, and not only no license, they're completely, everything they do is illegal. They're required to go before the planning board as well for 155. They have to have a survey that's under 3 years old. And according to 808-31, they have to submit a plot plan of where how the cars are gonna be laid out. What else do they have to do? Yeah, so there's going to be a full report that I'm going to open request all this information that you should have, because the only way that you can approve it under 808 is that all that information is already available to you. So how do you issue a license to 155 knowing you saw the video, you see what they do? They've been operating for this entire time with no CO. They offload in the shoulder. They drive the opposite direction on Route 46. They go eastbound on the westbound side. They have way too many cars there. With all, that they're negatively affecting the whole community back, that's around them. So how do you issue them a? I mean, why? How can you? It's not. How do you bring those are the type of businesses that you want in Lodi? And there's other things that they do. I want to see the police report. I want to see if there's any indictments. If they have any indictments, I want to see what kind of businesses you're bringing into Lodi, how they're continually rewarded for all the wrongdoing that they, the worse they do, the better they're treated, right? They get special treatment. So how is that? How did you issue? And it's you didn't issue the council issued the license. So why are you speaking? The council is the one who voted and issued the 808-31 license, and they can revoke licenses. So I would like to hear from the council. Anybody from the council, how do you vote to
Time is up.
license? Yeah, my time's up.
Okay,
Can-
Mayor and council,
Yeah, can the mayor and council answer? Because they're the ones who voted.
Mayor and council, 155 does not have to go to the planning board. Your attorney will explain it to you. It's car lot to car lot.
It's a new owner. It's a new owner. It's a
Doesn't
new
matter.
business.
It's car lot to car lot. They do not
20
have to go. The law is not made
2010-35.
just adjusted to you, Mr. Augusta. The law
Right,
is
no,
law.
there is no law that applies to them. Yeah, the law is the law, but no law applies to
I'm
them.
over, because I can't talk over him.
Go
If
ahead.
you want me to speak, he has to either, you have to shut him off or just go on, because he's not letting me speak.
Go.
All right.
He's off.
Okay, 155 is car lot to car lot. And as you know from the Rothman case, and Mr. Spinello will attest to this, that was not necessary. I was there 2 days ago. They have 25 cars on the lot, and there were 25 striped spots, legally striped. The reason why it was pulled back in December was because they had 45 cars, and I told Carol, and you pulled it. They do not have to go to the planning board. They do not have to submit a survey. It's car lot to car lot. 165 Auto Gallery is coming in front of the planning board. They have 4 outstanding tickets. Nick Melfi had said that the police either sent them a summons for the video that was shown where they were driving the wrong way. Nick and I went to 165 3 times in 2 weeks, Nick Melfi. So his lot is not operating at 155. He's operating at 165, which he's allowed to do. And at 153, where he's coming in front of the planning board, they're not operating there as well. So Mr. Augusta is wrongly informed. During our inspections, we showed that he was not operating. And tonight's passing of the license was fine. Like I said, we made 3 inspections in 2 weeks there.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Gary.
Thank you, Gary.
I believe the question is answered now.
Okay.
I believe his time is up. Anyone else wish to be heard? Get a motion to close. Hearing the citizens and adjourn.
Motion.
There's nothing else in queue now.
Second. Motion to adjourn the meeting.
Second.
Councilman DeChara,
Yes.
Councilman Carafa,
Yes.
and Mayor Luna.
Yes.
And the time is 6:35. I'm sorry, 7:35.